Seoul in spring is pure magic. Cherry blossoms, street food, and city views for days. But what's it like traveling with 2 toddlers and a baby? Honestly, we weren't sure if we could pull it off. In this video, we're diving into the heart of South Korea's capital. We take a traditional Korean cooking class, ride the cable car up to Seoul Tower, eat our weight in Korean barbecue, and try to experience it all. This is our first stop on our 2-week journey, and we're sharing our best spots for families plus a few practical tips for making it work with a baby. As always, everything's linked below to make the most out of your family trip, and don't forget to grab your free itinerary and a map with all our favorite spots below. So let's jump right in.
Welcome to Korea!
Most flights from Europe to Seoul typically land in the morning or early afternoon. And since we arrived after an overnight flight from Munich, our plan to beat jet lag was simple: stay active and get straight out exploring. We kicked off our trip by diving into a Korean barbecue spot that was recommended to us by our host for lunch.
So we ordered the Cheonggyecheon special, which is grilled pork shoulder, and that's what they recommended for us, for 2 people.
How do we know when it's ready?
I don't know.
Since you cook everything right at the table, it's a super interactive experience. And honestly, a great way to keep the kids entertained too. There's just something to look at the whole time. And besides entertaining, the food was just delicious.
Perfect. I love it. Since the moment they gave us the beef, this looked promising, and it didn't disappoint. The meat is delicious, and I think of the 3 condiments that they gave us, my favorite one is the wasabi one, which I find very balanced. A lot of nuance to the meat.
In case you're a parent wondering about the smoke situation in a place like this, most Korean barbecue spots are very well ventilated, and this spot even had tables that were right by the window and the doors. They kept them wide open the whole time, so it makes a big difference. The next morning, jet lag was pretty rough, but we found that maintaining our usual wake-up schedule as much as possible is what works best for us and the kids. We had a pretty fun activity planned too. Carla and I joined a 2-hour Korean cooking class, and this turned out to be one of my favorite parts of the whole trip. Carla's 3 years old, and she absolutely loves cooking at home, so this was something she could actually take part in, and she had been talking about it for weeks. During the class, we learned how to make 2 traditional dishes: bibimbap and beef bulgogi. Whenever we travel, we try to include a cultural activity. It's such a fun way to connect with a new place, and you often end up meeting locals who share tips that you would never find online. This class that we took is hosted by Ongo Food Communications, and we truly had a great experience. It's located near the Bukchon Hanok village as well, which is a dream to walk around before or after. We'll leave the link below if you want to book it for your own trip. Now the carrots?
And the carrot? You want...
Like vegetables? No?
Very nice.
While the boys napped in the stroller, Carla and I popped into Acorn Caricature. The whole thing was super quick, just a couple of minutes long, and we ended up with these really playful souvenirs to take home. Carla really loved it. Acorn has spots dotted all over Seoul, so it's an easy stop, even with a toddler. Later we headed to the Cheonggyecheon stream, which is a lovely walk from Bukchon. About 20 to 30 minutes depending on your pace, and the route is straightforward and gives you a real feel for the city's vibe. And for any parents that are wondering, Seoul is surprisingly stroller-friendly. Wide sidewalks, elevators in most subway stations, and even places like Bukchon and Insadong have smooth, walkable paths. I actually saw someone ask about stroller access recently, so I wanted to share that here because it really made our exploring so much easier. The stream was beautiful, calm, and we loved the bit of nature right in the heart of the city. Actually, we thought it'd be a great spot to take our thumbnail photo. 1, 2, 3, go! Mama. Go. No, this way. 1, 2, 3, go. For sunset, we made our way up to Namsan Tower. We booked our tickets through Cloak, which we'll also link below. But even with pre-booked tickets, the line was really long, so if you're planning to catch sunset, try to arrive a bit earlier than you think. The views were really incredible though, so definitely recommend doing this activity. And if you're not using a stroller and have the time, hiking up is also an option. We heard it's a really fun way to get there too. There are restaurants and cafes at the top if you want to grab dinner or just a drink with a view. And of course, you'll want to bring or buy a lock for the lock bridge. It's cheesy, but it's cute. The following morning, we started to run low on formula and baby food and discovered it's actually not that easy to find in Seoul. Convenience stores, supermarkets, and pharmacies, they don't always carry it. We eventually found the holy grail of formula and other baby food at the Latte Mart at Seoul Station. So save this tip or share it with whoever might need it. If you've been following us for a while, you know that we can't resist a good market. And this spot at Tongin Market came recommended by a local. It's a bit under the radar, and that's part of the charm. You're looking up what it is.
Brown rice, green tea. It's crunchy outside, but very tender inside. Excellent.
It is awesome. I really like it a lot. It's very spicy, but they said that this is like the original way to eat it. But it's really, really tasty. The texture is right on.
Recommend, 100%.
When it comes to where to stay, one of the best decisions we made was booking a place with tatami-style mats. These are beds that are right on the floor, so it makes it really easy to go to bed with kids. We actually stayed in a traditional hanok, and that experience deserves its own moment. In our next video, we'll take you inside a 130-year-old home, try on hanbok as a whole family, and visit one of the most beautiful places in Seoul.